and welcome you all. I'm Gurpreet Singh back with another chapter of 12th class, that is chapter 6, application of derivatives, as it's already in front of you. All right, so let's start with our this chapter. It's a very tricky and complicated chapter, but there are few concepts. If those are clear in your mind before proceeding with the first example, then we can do it very easily. So firstly, what is chapter's name suggesting? This is application of derivatives. We have done differentiability, we have done the whole chapter, and how to apply the concepts of derivatives will be understood in this chapter. All right, now first of all, before proceeding to first example, I would like to tell you a few things about some particular expressions. If it's written like dx upon dt, it means rate of change of x. Now rate of change of x means x is varying, x is being varied with respect to time, that is t, that is known as rate of change of x. If it is given that rate of change of x with respect to any other variable, with respect to time, with respect to length, with respect to any other variable, for example a, then dx upon dA will be the required expression. So don't get confused when you will see these kind of expression in this chapter. It means the rate of change of x, or x is being varied with respect to t. Whenever a quantity will be given like per second, that means it is being varied with respect to time. All right, for this you have to know some of the formulas of volume of cylinder, volume of circle, and sphere, volume of sphere, area of circle. These kind of formulas you should know these. So let's start with our first example and let make some of the concepts clear. All right, this is our very first example of exercise 6.1. It says find the rate of change of area of a circle. Firstly, read till here. We have to vary the area of circle. We have to find the rate of change of area of circle per second with respect to its radius. All right, we have to vary the area of circle with respect to its radius, and we have to check that. All right, so we will be finding the area. Now we all know that area of circle is pi r square. What we have to find, dA upon dr, right? Because it is to be found with respect to radius. So dA upon dr will be d of dr of pi r square, and r will be differentiated. We will get 2 pi r. This is the required expression of dA by dr. And at last they have given that we have to find the rate of change of area when r is equals to 5. So we will write at r is equals to 5, dA upon dt is equals 2 pi multiply by 5, that is 10 pi. Alright, this is our answer, 10 pi. What's the units of area? That is centimeter square, and per second it means centimeter square per second, that will be the unit. All right, firstly you have to find the value of that quantity which is to be found. Like there was written area, so firstly write the area, then differentiate it with respect to the variable which is there written in the statement, and then fill in the value that is given at the last of the statement. All right, this was an easy one, and you should be knowing these formulas, areas and volumes of some shapes, only then you will be able to proceed. This was an easy one, so let's move to example second. This is our second example. It is given that volume of cube is increasing at the rate of 9 centimeter cube per second. How fast is the surface area increasing when the length of an edge is 10 centimeter? Now there are two things. Volume of a cube is increasing at the rate of. Now the rate of change of volume is given with respect to time, because here it is per second written. So the rate of change of volume is given. We have to find the rate of change of surface area. Now note one thing, whenever there is written increasing, the rate is increasing, then the rate will be positive, and if there is written decreasing, then it will be negative. All right, we will solve this sum in two parts, and then we will see that how we can use the given things to find the unknown things. Okay, so firstly this is cube, and we all know that the side of cube is same. So let the edge of cube is equals to a centimeter. All right. Now volume of cube is increasing. What is the volume of cube? Volume of the cube is x cube. We have supposed a, so volume of the cube is a cube. All right. Now volume of cube is increasing with respect to time. It means dv upon dt is given with respect to time. V will be differentiated with respect to time, and it is given as 9 because it's increasing. That is why I have written plus 9. Otherwise it would be minus 9 if there is written decreasing. All right, so take this thing into account. Now V is a cube and dv upon dt is equals to 9. We have to find the surface area. How fast is the surface area increasing? Now we know that surface area of a cube is 6a square. Okay, so we have to find ds upon dt. So let's find ds upon dt. What will we do? A will be differentiated with respect to t. You will get 2 of 6, then a. Then a will be again differentiated with respect to dt because it's the chain rule. All right, so you will get 12a dA upon dt. Now the thing here is we have found the thing which was to be found, that was the rate of change of surface area, but here it's dA upon dt which is unknown. We will try to find that thing from the given thing. All right, so now V is a cube. Now it's given that dv upon dt is equals to 9. Also dv upon dt is equals to 3a square dA upon dt. Clear? Now what is dv upon dt? That is 9. 9 will be equal to 3a square dA upon dt. Clear? And what is dA upon dt? Now it will be 9 upon 3a square. That is why dA upon dt will be equal to 9 upon 3a square, which will be 3 upon a square. Substitute it here. That will be 12a then 3 upon a square. You don't have to do it simultaneously like I am doing. I am just doing it for your ease. Alright, you can do first this part and then this one. Then now a and a will be cancelled. So 12 multiply 3 upon a, 36 upon a. So the rate of change of surface area is 36 upon a. We have found the required thing, but the thing is they have told us to find it at the length of 10 centimeter. So simply as we have done in the previous example, at a is equals to 10 centimeter, what will it become? ds upon dt will become 36 upon 10, that is 3.6 centimeter square per second. Okay, so this is how to do these sums. We have found one thing from the given thing. Alright, so this is how you can find as well. So let's move to the next example. You can watch this video once, twice. If you don't get this, feel free to contact me through Instagram. The link is given in the description, or otherwise you can post your queries in the comments as well. So let's move to next example. This is our third example. In this example, it's written that a stone is dropped into a quiet lake and waves move in a circle at a speed of 4 centimeter per second. When radius is 10 centimeter, we have to find how fast is the area increasing. So firstly, what we have to find? dA upon dt, the rate of change of area. Why dt? Because it's given that at a speed of 4 centimeter per second, and there is no way given that we have to vary the area according to the radius. So when it is not given, only rate is given, it means we will be varying our quantity with respect to time only. So we have to find dA upon dt. Okay, now waves are circular, so what is area? Area of circle is pi r square. Clear? So let's find dA upon dt. dA upon dt will be equal to ddt of pi r square. What will you get? 2 pi r. Then r will again be differentiated. You will get dr upon dt. Now the thing is we have 2, we have pi, and also r will be equal to 10. It's given. Now we don't know dr by dt. So we will find dr by dt from here only. So it's given that waves are moving in a circle of speed 4 centimeter per second. Now of course waves are moving, it means the radius of waves will be increasing with respect to time, and that rate is equal to 4. Now what is given? dr by dt is equals to 4 centimeter per second. It is given. Now the waves move in circles at a speed, it means the radius of waves is going to increase and increase. All right, so that is why dr upon dt will be equal to 4 centimeter per second. Now fill it in here. 2 pi r multiply 4, what will you get? 8 pi r. That is your dA by dt. All right, now 8 pi r. Now what is r given in the statement? Now again at r is equals to 10 centimeter, you will get dA upon dt is equals to 8 pi multiplied by 10 is equals to 80 pi. That will be your centimeter square per second, because area is in centimeter and t is in second. This is how you can again use the given things to find the unknown things. It's very easy. Just you have to note that which quantity has to be varied with respect to which quantity. All right, this is the only thing you have to keep in your mind. This is the fourth example in which it's given that length of a rectangle is decreasing at rate of 3 centimeter per minute. So let's write length is x, so dx upon dt is equals to minus of 3 because it is decreasing. Width y of the rectangle is increasing, so it will be dy upon dt will be equal to 2. Alright, so dx upon dt and dy upon dt is given. X is length, y is breadth of rectangle. We have to find the rate of change of firstly perimeter and then area. So let's apply the formula. What is perimeter of rectangle? P is equals to 2 of length plus breadth, that is perimeter. We have to find the rate of change of, so dp by dt will be equal to 2 ddt of x plus y. What will it become? dx upon dt plus dy upon dt. Just fill in the values of dx upon dt and dy upon dt. That is 2 minus 3 plus 2, 2 minus 3, that is minus 1, and that will be minus 2. Alright, so dp upon dt is minus 2. Now we have to find the rate of change of area. What is the formula of area of rectangle? That is length into breadth, that is x multiply y. What will be dA upon dt? Now here u multiply v will be applied. X differentiation of y with respect to t plus y differentiation of x with respect to t. Fill in the value of dy by dt, that is 2, plus fill in the value of dx upon dt, that is minus 3, and y. Your equation is 2x minus 3y. Now this is dA by dt, which is not a whole number or real number. So it is given at x is equals to 10 and y is equals to 6. So fill it. At x is equals to 10 and y is equals to 6. We get dA upon dt is equals to 2 multiplied 10 minus 3 multiplied 6. 20 minus 18, that is equal to 2 centimeters square per minute, and this will be minus 2 centimeter per minute. This is how to find the rate of change of area and the rate of change of perimeter of rectangle, and xy values were also given, so that was why it's easy. Now you only have to know the formulas of perimeter and area of rectangle, which are very easy according to me, and this is how you have to solve and apply the various functions of rate of change of with respect to time or with respect to radius. All right, only few examples of this exercise are left, and we'll be completing this exercise in our next video for sure. So till then, keep practicing, and this is a complicated chapter, so try as much sums as you can, and feel free to DM me the doubts on my Instagram ID that is given in the description, or you can post your doubts in the comments as well. Alright, thanks for watching, and don't forget to press the subscribe button before you leave the channel. Alright, happy practicing.